Hey guys, in this we're going to be taking a look at YS Origin for, of course, the PC. It's just been released on Steam for, I believe, £12.99. Unsure what that is in dollars and so on, you'll have to check that for yourselves. It's by, of course, Nihon Falcom Corporation, as you can see from the bottom. Now, we're going to take a quick look at the options, which are fairly limited. On your screens about now should be a pop-up showing you the graphics options which are configurable outside of the game. Once again, this is not configurable inside of the game, so I had to pop that in there. Anyway, we're going to start this now. We're going to have to start a new game. We have the option between two characters, Unica, which apparently is an axe-wielding fighter, and Hugo, which is a energy-firing mage. We're going to go with Unica. No real reason, just because. She was the default, so I figured why the hell not. Axie time. Here's Unica. Now this is a cutscene, unfortunately, in French. I believe that's just the standard option. So I did do a quick googling on the Steam forums, and it seemed to be standard. So yeah. Unfortunately, I'm unable to skip this, as far as I'm aware. So you're going to have to bear with me. Hopefully this isn't going to be too long. If it's super long, I might either cut some of it out or what have you. Hopefully it's not going to be like a 15-minute long intro. But I'll leave it in, at least at the start, so you can get a rough idea of the storyline, obviously for people who speak... I think there's also some French and Japanese in here, but for people who speak either of those languages, you'll obviously be in for a treat in this game. So, yeah. Do kind of wish that there was options for English and maybe a few other options, but alas, that's not the case. Anyway, it could always be worse, right? Could be no subtitles at all. Quite liking the look at the graphics though on the screenshots of the game. I haven't really done too much research onto this. I kind of picked it up on a whim yesterday, and it got a bit late, so I didn't actually get to, well, play it. So, trying it this morning. We're going to be doing a lot of content for you guys over the next few days. We've got a load of games we need to cover. I still need to cover lots of CS and a few other games I have in backlog. So we'll try to get those out to you in the next few days, which is great. Amata is still whiling away at the footage we recorded from Expo. I'm really hoping that open beta of Transformers starts soon as well. So this gets to the point, as you're a video provider on YouTube, that you wonder, would people be more unhappy if we left this in and let them decide whether to skip it, or would they prefer it removed? You're always going to upset somebody. I'm half tempted just to leave it in, as I suppose it leaves you guys the options just to skip. I really wish I could skip out now. The sixth priest decides to take matters into their own hands. I suppose I could narrate over it for people who are lazy. Choosing from amongst the best of the best, a search party of knights and sorcerers were formed. Her voice is probably a little bit sexier though, to be fair. I'm hoping that this means it's over. And the fade to black gives me an indication it is. Either that or it's getting ready for a second cutscene. Normally I'm a massive fan of story, but when you're trying to do first impressions and demonstrations of the game, it's not that helpful. For a second there, with the long ass loading time, I did think it crashed. Ooh! I really like the look of this. The animation style, for some reason, especially with the music, I don't know if you guys have ever played the Sega Saturn game, probably haven't. It's called Guardian Heroes. If you guys have not tried it out, I really recommend you do. It's fantastic. The animation really reminds me of a lot of the old Saturn games, such as Guardian Heroes, Last Blancs, and so on. Each of those had their own anime built in, kind of to get away from the limitations of CGI at the time. It was a lot cheaper to basically produce a anime movie. And I must say, this is looking quite pleasing. If you guys are into anime, you're probably going to like this, it looks like. Music is very standard Japanese affair. I'm assuming this is previews of what actually happens throughout the game, maybe. But I'm quite liking it so far. This seems a little bit unique compared to, say, a lot of the games that's been out at the moment. I have to say, this is one of the stranger intros in terms of length. It is looking pretty cool though. A lot of hellfire, and it looks like dragon-y demon things. Yes, that is their technical name. It did look like there was a third character that could be unlocked on the title screen, so I don't know if that's a secret character you must complete the game or just achieve specific criteria for. Okay, if that's what wizards could do, I'm beginning to regret the axe wielding. Releasing like a tentacled version of Kamehameha, and I'm going to be hitting them with an axe. It's quite nice they don't live up to the stereotype, though, of the woman being the caster, I suppose. Makes it a bit different. I'm an axe-wielding maniac, apparently. My whole... wow, really? I'm assuming this would be the individual storyline, since they're saying that they cannot use magic. That would be an assumption, of course, upon my part. I'm actually thinking this video will have to be somewhat longer than I originally anticipated, simply because of the cutscenes. I am tempted once again to remove them, but I have a feeling some people will want to see them because obviously it's going to be such a big artistic part of the game, which it looks like I'm inside of now. Okay, awesome. Where am I? Well... okay, she's been surprised butt sexed. And then what? You know, if I were an immature man, which I'm obviously not, I'd have Pedo Bear kind of running off in the top right hand corner at that point. Graphics are quite nice. They are somewhat detailed. They're not the most detailed I've ever seen in my life, but for some reason they fit the game. Okay, I'm not controlling this, so I'm not running towards the tree of my own accord. Huh. This seems somewhat familiar. If you guys have ever played a little game called Ocarina of Time. Of course, that tree was a little bit different to this one, but never mind. I think World of Warcraft had a talking... no, I don't think it did. I think the World Tree was not talking, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've played WoW. I did know the lore fairly well back upon the day. Perhaps someone can comment on that. I am a Toval, apparently. I beheld a man. Mamamus, we do the fandango. I am am actually recording in 720p, so this does look pretty good. As far as I'm aware, all the graphics options are maxed. I am apparently getting 60 FPS, which is not exactly a shock. It's not exactly the most demanding of games. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily. The music is definitely very Japanese. You could tell the Japanese game I'm just, well, a million miles away from the music. I am trying to hurry this up somewhat, but it refuses to let me do it fast. Huh. Quite a nice sky dome, I must confess, and that tower does not look very inviting. I probably would have bored them unconscious by now. Well, if it gets me away from you, I would be more than happy to, my friend. Such a dangerous black. Okay. I'm guessing it's dying, or something bad's happening, or something or another. What did she eat? That's the question. Oh dear. Is that a wasp, or is that a fly that has decided to buzz in? I see something buzzing around. Looks like a fly, fortunately. Do not particularly want to be stung. I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but the cutscenes do not look to be in a high resolution. They are maybe standard definition. Lord of the Rings, eat your heart out, that's what I say. Perhaps at some point in this video I'll actually get gameplay. Although games with long ass intros are quite nice, like Skyrim had a really long intro as well, but it can sometimes be like, please just let me play. No, I'd actually go with the opposite. I'd recommend more demons, because obviously that's going to make survival that much more likely. Ah, 3 of them, that seems more than fair. Oh dear, translations. Default to blah. Ah, I feel this is going to be interesting since I am, of course, using 360 pad. Oh, okay, we have jump, plus Y. Combat flows quite nicely, and usually there's a nice. Oh dear, more. Hi. Activation, boostcation. What is boost mode? How do you use it once upon a go? Assuming that's it. Not that unpleasant. You've got to love sometimes games with lots of talking. Character design's quite nice though, very cutesy. This is very old school Japanese RPGs, and well, not just old school, where you have in, say, the bottom left hand corner to be a more serious kind of drawn figure, and then the main sprites or models, what have you, in the game are very cutesy. It works quite well though, I do quite like it. You'll notice that there isn't, say, shadow effects, however, on that statue to my left, slightly up. So, I don't know if that's an artistic choice or what have you. Okay. I'm just going to skip this now as quickly and rapidly as possible. Oh, there's a nice round shadow under him. Is it me or did it sound slightly dicey when it said that's for you, young lady? I'm really hoping he's not telling me of something remotely important. Ah, I've received a crystal. I'm not quite sure what that does, but, you know. Come over here, I'll show you. The statue of a monster while twisted. Interesting. Several goddess statues were left behind the surface. It seems they must have found one, brought it here and changed it. To what I cannot say. Oh. And to purify them, and what does that get me? Cookies? Milk? It's like a portable blessing. Ah, well that's useful. So no magic will be required on your part. And this crystal unicorn. I'd like to take this with you as well. Is it lasers? Leader shell. I'm assuming that's equipment, possibly. I don't know what magic. Oh, fair enough. That was not as shiny as I hoped it would be. Yeah, enough of the mushy stuff, I want to slice things. Okay. I will... Ah, there we go, we're into the game now. Oh dear, that is not good. Ah! Ah, we can destroy it. Awesome sources. I've now leveled up. That's always a pleasing thing. What does this get me? Aha! There's a nice chest there. I have acquired goodies. Oh, that's kind of cool. Shinies. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. You can actually control it with D-pad analog stick, by the way. Although analog functionality is limited, and by limited I mean it doesn't actually work. Okay, we cannot jump over that. Let's have a quick look at this level. Actual designs on the walls look pretty nice. Nice murals and so on. Looks like directions are somewhat limited. Unless I am being blind, there is no other route other than the one that I was just about to exit through. No. Okay. Survey, sirs, let us leave. Quite nice torch lighting effects. Oh, hi. I don't know why, but it's actually somewhat satisfying that they take that amount of damage. I've always been a fan of these kind of hack and slash RPGs, ever since Story of 4, which I believe in America was called Beyond Oasis, or Legend of Oasis. I think one was... yeah, it was done to it. I think Beyond on Legend, I think Legend was in the Saturn variant, which I believe was a prequel. Activating skills of launch, blah. Okay. Oh, cool. Question is, can you do that in midair? Not exactly, but you can still do cool stuff. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that does. I am a whirlwind of proverbial death, fear me. Fear me. I'm really tempted to jump down that, but I have a feeling it could go really badly. Ooh dear. Very satisfying, I must confess. This is one of those games where I can actually play it and say that I'm really enjoying it. I think there's quite a lot of storyline, which is frustrating at the start. I'm not going to deny it. At one point I felt like crying. But you know what? The game's just damn fun. It's that simple. Okay, what does that get me? At least I don't take falling damage. Always good. Hopefully we should just be able to... Huh. That is a long-ass distance. And it did not help that I failed the jump as well. How do we glide? Is there a way of gliding? Huh. Oh, damn it. Out of curiosity, is there a way of accessing skills? Equip. Whirlwind. Leather armor. Have a quick look at this. Can be used to speak to blah, crystal. So, as far as I can see, I just need to jump. I don't see how I can make that. Unless I have to kind of glide over there. Like that. There we go, I get it. When it's a glide, I actually thought it meant a proper ability to just glide. Not that I whirlwind over there. No, I'm happy with whirlwindy death. Speaking of which... Oh dear. I've leveled up again. Leave that for now. I want to kill these dudes. This is the only thing about these games. It really gets you the, I want to destroy everything. That looks sealed to me. Indeed. So... give me that. With that said, we shall go upwards. Oh dear. Huh. That is an excellent question. I'll purify you good. Let's see what's at the top here. There's an impression and altar. So that probably leads me to believe that there is something that I need to do with it. It's kind of annoying, you can't jump over those little mini barricades. Oh dear. Ah, slight. I was about to say there wasn't that many enemy types. And dutifully the game provides new ones. Combat is definitely quite fun. Alright, let's see. With a nice array of enemies. As I was mentioning actually earlier, if you guys have not checked out Guardian Heroes, I think it's also available on Xbox Live. You really should. It's an incredibly fun game, especially if you happen to be able to play with 2 players. Some of the combinations you can do with the various characters are really cool. You can actually hear the Saturn's processor at times literally crying. Even though it was the better console for 2D, of course, it really did struggle with Guardian Heroes. It was a very impressive game. Speaking of impressive games, what do I think of this? Oh boy, Whirlwind of Death! There we go. I don't know the real name of it, so Whirlwind of Death I feel is... You know, is it geeky of me to immediately think that that reminds me quite a lot of Destructo Disc? From Dragon Ball Z, of course. Anyway, back to my original point, which was... Ah, that was unlikely I could make that jump. As I was saying... Ooh, damn it. I tried to turn back and smack him in the noggin. Huh. How the hell did I make that jump? Strange. Well, it doesn't really matter, I can just do it this way anyway. Oh, we can actually go across the platforms like that. That's kind of cool. Cool. What was I actually supposed to be doing? That's the bigger question. I'm not quite sure, but there was a switch here, which is generally a good thing to press, I find, in these games. There we go. Music is kind of invigorating, not the best, but a little bit repetitive. I'm hoping it changes somewhat in different areas. Acquired Rhoda Flute, whatever the hell that does. Let's see. Annoying. If you take being sliced to death, I'd really appreciate that, dude. Let's see. do not particularly want to get shot with that. Destructo Whisk! Away! A little bit of useless trivia that I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother knows, but a lot of the Dragon Ball Z characters were actually based upon the Japanese names of vegetables. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that, but, you know, just in case you don't. Damn it. I thought I'd throw that out there. Let's see. These wizards are a pain in my buttocks. Somehow I managed to stun that. I think the attack's random, I'm not sure. I kind of don't like the fact it's random, although I could be mistaken in that it's random. And that you have to do it in very specific ways. You know, I do wonder if there's a secret over there. Let's not even play with you. Owie. A boss of some description. Let's quickly kill this dude anyway. Whoop. Because there is no doubt something over here. Can't get up there. Let's see what hits if I go on this. Oh, there we go. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. What have we got here? An emerald. Is it a magic emerald or just a shiny emerald that lets me... Oh, sweet. Okay, I think I'll go through this room and then I'll probably call this particular video. Let's see, I've got everything down there. Nothing there. Yeah. Oh, that's very cool if you hold down the button for a moment. Ah. Quite like the camera effects. Looks like a volcano. Smart of them to build it near a volcano, I feel. Blue Moon Crest. I'm not quite sure what you are. Give it a road of fruit. Bitches don't know about my improved axe. Quickly go back, see what the fuss is about, and then I'll probably call it, because also I'm not quite sure what to do next. Oh, apparently I've got more friends. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a lot more damage. Yeah, my whirlwind attack definitely does a hell of a lot more as well. It's very satisfying to destroy them all. Destroy them all! I know I said I'd call the video, but it's really fun. So yeah guys, if you're interested in the game at all, I'd recommend checking it out. And I would check it out post-host. If you're not into these type of games, then obviously there's probably nothing new here for you. You will have to forgive the rather lengthy and cheesy dialogue, but it's just kind of part and parcel, unfortunately, with these type of games. And to be honest with you, it kind of adds to its charm. It says as you almost get smacked with a Destructo Whisk. So yeah, if you're interested, please go ahead and check it out. As I've said, it's on Steam right this second, actually. So, okay, I can't actually pause the game, which makes things interesting. There we are. So, hopefully you guys have found the video quite interesting. I will speak to you soon. Take care and bye.